Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
All right, now, like 80.
Watch the slant. Say. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Nicker, now spin.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On second down, Conner looking for space. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Hey, Haywood.
54. Mike 50.
Easy, Sue.
We're pretty quiet, G. We're pretty quiet.
Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And the intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels. But now it's 3rd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss a one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Now Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ryan Switzer, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Garoppolo now. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
Here we go.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
7-7.
Mike 5-4. Hey, mark the screen.
Take 2 of them.
Watch the screen.
Slack it down.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D. Ford. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You better break. I'm letting you know right now.
65. Bravo. Hey, come on, man.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo taking a shot for, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now Gold for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. On 1st down, here's Breida. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line. That's the end of the 1st quarter.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Here we go.
Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd down, it's Connor. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Here we go.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down.
Easy. Hey, exit. Check right 54. Right 54.
I'm coming after you.
50.
I'm coming after you.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarkrisky Tart. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. From the 27, Garoppolo. Out right to Bourne. That one good for 26 and a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. There's Garoppolo to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Quarter. Solid. 5 down.
That's a slam.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D. Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Trying to lay one up deep, and this will be caught at the 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a return will stop right around the 25. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Garoppolo now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Garoppolo. Smith catches left side.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
12, 21. Stay hot.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole? See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And the Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
It's just me and you. Mike 24. Mike 4. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. Hey, watch it. Watch it. Hey.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Daniel McCullers in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it with Connor. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Alpha. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Tackles.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
Here we go.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 24. On 1st and 10 is Connor. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
Monday. 54, right there.
Protein spill.
Again, it's Connor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Steelers.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
180. Check. Walk 54. You ain't. Hey. Hey, box drop. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Black is on.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's got his man on the crossing route. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Roethlisberger will throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ryan Switzer with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Steelers 14.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A gain there of 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to look end zone here for Pettis. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
That's track. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. They start with a give to Connor. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Switch.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Get ready.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Black 20s.
Mike 54.
Check right.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms have ever been used.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Javon Hargrave able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 32 on the play.
11.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 5. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Garoppolo. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Show that bench release and go.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now Roethlisberger. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And you can just about put this one in the win column for the 49ers. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up.